Westview Basketball is presented by LaGwana Media. From Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School, it's Westview Warrior Basketball, streaming live at LaGwanaMedia.com. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Jamie Miller, and today the Fort Wayne Blackhawk Braves will play host to the Westview Warriors. Westview on a 7-game winning streak as they bring that to the hardwood this afternoon, along with a nice record of 12-4 up to this point. On the other side of the court, Fort Wayne Blackhawk, who were 2A state champs a couple of years ago in 2023, they bring an equally impressive mark of 14-3 into today's action. Today's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Store, with 2 locations in Shipshewana, 7870 West, 075 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Today's game is also brought to you by Topeka, New Holland. Visit Topeka, New Holland today to save on genuine New Holland parts and service. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. By J&R Solutions, your internet service provider. By Shipshewana Trading Place, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction, State Road 5 South in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body in LaGrange. By Yoder Crossroads, located at Crossroads of State Road 5 and US 20. Also by LaGwana. Get quality, get excellent customer service, get creative. Also by Jerry's Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. By Southwind Flooring, located at 7300 North, 1000 West in Shipshewana. And by Breathe Easy Mold Solutions in Shipshewana. Today's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association's Champions Network. And we'll be back with today's Freedom Finish Works pregame show right after this timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Welcome back to Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Tonight's Westview's pregame show is brought to you by Freedom Finish Works, specializing in powder coating both steel and aluminum, from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. So I got a chance to talk with Coach Pribble a little bit ago. Let's play that for you right now, and then we'll continue our pregame show.
Battle. We were able to get the first miss and then push in transition and get some easy baskets in transition. And that's when we're at our best. We didn't force a lot of turnovers, but I think maybe we kind of were able to force some tougher shots and make things a little more difficult on them. We didn't let their big guy affect us on the glass or just getting deep post catches, so we did a pretty good job on that as well.
Yeah. Tonight we played Blackhawk, or Fort Wayne Blackhawk they call it now, a different opponent. So what led to this game being scheduled? How did you arrange
very
that,
well,
or what's the thought behind this?
Well, I don't really care about the regular season wins and losses stuff. I want to make sure that we have seen some of the best teams in the state so we can be prepared to win a sectional and make a deep run in the tournament. And this is one of the better teams in the state. They've got a 6'10" guard/forward. He can kind of do everything. That's going to Wright State. they've got a point guard that is 6'2" and lightning fast and strong, and probably going to be a guy that goes to Grace or somewhere like that in the NAIA. So we want to play really good teams. We had 2 people that dropped us last year, and we need to pick people up. And it's we can try to pick up games where we think they're maybe easier wins, or we can try to get better. And we've got a young team that needs to play somebody really good.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll be able to compete well enough to make it a good game and possibly win, or maybe we learn a lesson here in the middle of the season, which is something that we also may need. So just a good learning experience for our young group. Kind of see all the progress that we've made here recently, if we can do that against a team that is great.
Yeah, they've definitely had a history lately of state championships, and now they're playing at the 3A level in the tournament because of the points you get for winning. So you mentioned those 2 players. For the people watching out there, what numbers are they? I'm sure they can probably figure it out pretty quickly, but what are their names and numbers?
Number 4 is Kellen Pickett. He's the big that's going. You'll be able to see which one he is. But number 2 is their point guard, Briggs Pardon.
Okay. Should be a good matchup with Ian Austin, and we look forward to it, Coach. We love playing these games. They're a little bit outside the normal, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be back to Fort Wayne Blackhawk right after this.
Move from ring to ring, catching great deals and unique finds at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Bid on furniture, antiques, art, pottery, tools, architectural salvage, estate items, and more. 6 to 10 auctioneers simultaneously sell inside the Shipshewana Antique Building, and each week it's completely different with amazing sellers and items from all over. Don't miss the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. all year round. Host your next conference or retreat in the heart of Amish country at the Farmstead Inn and Conference Center in Shipshewana. Our beautiful Amish-inspired inn is within walking distance to downtown shopping, theater, and delicious food. The perfect setting for any event. Located across from the famous Shipshewana auction, where every Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can find deals on furniture, antiques, primitives, art, glassware, tools, architectural salvage, and so much more. Plan the perfect getaway. Visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com.
Jerry Hosteller with Jamie Miller back with you at Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School. Good to have you aboard this afternoon for a matinee basketball game. Usually have one of these a year, and today it's here at Blackhawk Christian High School in Fort Wayne. JV final 39-26. Fort Wayne Blackhawk defeated Westview this afternoon. In the next game here, Fort Wayne Blackhawk at 14-3. They're ranked number 13 this week in the 3A AP poll in the state. And Westview at 12-4. They're ranked number 14 in 2A. By the way, Fort Wayne Blackhawk is playing 3A. Well, I guess I did mention that.
Yeah, they've went there. It started at 1, and because of the point system you get for advancing through the tournament, they're now playing the 3A level. So the Sagarin ratings are real similar to the AP rankings that you have. They're 11th in 3A and 40th in the state, whereas Westview's 6th in 2A and 71st in the state. So if you look at it from a big picture, the 40th ranked team against 71st. You usually don't look at it that way, but because there's 400 some teams in the state, we're going to. So it's a really good opportunity for Westview tonight. I would say that, this is a really, really good Blackhawk team. It might not be the powerhouse that's been the last, some of the past few years where they were top 10 in the state all year long.
2023. 2 years ago,
they certainly have as much talent as anybody will face this year, but it should be a fun matchup. I'm sure our guys are excited to face them, and we'll give a good showing out there tonight. And, how are we going to – we matched up the other night with West Noble's inside game pretty well, I thought. But tonight's a different level. Instead of 6'3", you got 6'10". Kellen Pickett out there, and he's not just a post player. He's also a perimeter player. Going to be playing at Wright State next year. And then, as Coach mentioned in the pregame show, number 2 out there for Blackhawk is Briggs Pardon. And he's only a junior, 6'2", really good athlete. And I was watching number 2, number 3, number 4, number 23, and a couple other players would just run up and drop the ball in the basket. So we usually don't see that warming up in the NECC.
No, we haven't seen it this year to this point. So
yeah, so clearly Westview's the underdog coming in here. We will be without Kane Reinhold tonight. He decided to, I guess, playing one game was just enough. He's going to take another rest. No, I'm just kidding. He managed to run into somebody the other day and hurt his nose, so he won't be able to play today, and matter of precaution. But we'll go with who we got. That's going to shorten our rotation a little bit, definitely. Take one of our normal starters out. So, hey, that's Westview basketball, right? We're the underdogs. Let's just play hard and see what we got.
Yep. We'll see how the kids react to playing in the afternoon, too.
Yeah. So tonight's Westview pregame show was brought to you by Freedom Finish Works, specializing in powder coating, both steel and aluminum, from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka.
Okay, we'll take a quick break here. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this we're actually the national anthem, I believe, right after this 30-second timeout.
30 down, a bit around 35, 105.
Hear the calls of the auctioneers at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Feel the thrill as 6 to 9 auctioneers showcase a variety of antiques, collectibles, treasures, and more. Whether in search of a unique find or something for your next DIY project, you'll find it at the Shipshewana Auction, and it's different every week. Bid on thousands of items from pickers from all over. To learn how to buy or sell, visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com. Going once, twice,
Sold.
On the best deals at the Shipshewana Antique Auction.
And we're back at Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School in Fort Wayne. Good to have you along this afternoon as the Blackhawk Christian Braves will host the Westview Warriors.
Yeah, pretty good crowd for a 2:30 game and bad weather.
Yeah, yeah. We had a lot of people drive down here, which was great for the Westview people. And we're getting set now for our national anthem as we get a few pregame announcements by the PA announcer here at Fort Wayne Blackhawk. So we'll pause now for our national anthem.
At Blackhawk Christian School, we value the need for good sportsmanship and remind everyone that high school athletics is an educational event. Coaches, athletes, and fans are encouraged to cheer in a positive manner for their team, show respect for their opponents, and honor the decisions made by the officials. Please help us keep sportsmanship as a top priority in this contest. And now, if you would please bow your head in a word of prayer as we are led by BCS Athletic Director, Mr. Joel Cotton.
Please pray with us. Heavenly Father, we are grateful for this day that you've given us. Thank you for bringing both teams here, both Westview and Blackhawk Christian. We pray that in the spirit of sportsmanship and competition, that the players would give their best efforts today, that no one would be injured on either team, and we pray that our attitudes and actions, both as fans and participants here this afternoon, would bring glory to you in everything that we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The national anthem today will be sung by BCS senior Bree Halliburton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nice rendition of our national anthem.
And now for this
Talented singer here at Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. First of all, for Chandler Pribble's Westview Warriors, I'll go at one guard with Daniel Yoder, 6-foot sophomore. Austin Slaybaugh will be at another guard, number 15, averaging 17 points per game. Caden Grau, 6'4" junior, averaging 13 points a game, will be at a forward. Also, Owen Brill, a 6'1 senior, averaging 10.4 points per game, will be at a forward. And starting in the middle will be Mylan Miller, a 5'11 junior, averaging 1.7 point per game. And now for Fort Wayne Blackhawk.
And now the starting lineups for your Blackhawk Christian Brand.
I probably wouldn't even have to announce these starting lineups because you could probably hear the PA announcer in the back.
I can.
Number 2 is Briggs Pardon, 6'2 junior, averaging 10.5 points per game. Number 3 is Drake Sefton, a 6'3 freshman, averaging 5.6 points per game. Number 4, the D1 Wright State, headed to that college next fall. Kellen Pickett, a 6'10 senior, averaging 21.1 points per game. Number 23 is Bryce Sefton, a 6'4 senior, averaging 8.8 points per game. And rounding out the lineup for Fort Wayne Blackhawk, Luke Mansfield, a 6'3 senior, averaging 4.5 points per ball game.
Well, it can't be encouraging for future use that we have a freshman in the starting lineup out there for Blackhawk.
That's right.
No, he looked really impressive warming up. Of course, that's easy to do sometimes, but very athletic. And if you're a freshman starting on Blackhawk, you're a good player.
That's true. Very talented bunch of kids here at Blackhawk. Tip is controlled by Blackhawk. Sefton has it out front. He'll give off to Pardon, their second leading scorer at 10.5 points per game. Sefton looks inside to the big guy. He unloads, pass to Drake Sefton. He puts it in. So Blackhawk on the board first. Mylan Miller swing it up to Daniel Yoder. Now left side will come to Owen Brill. Austin Slaybaugh gives it to Daniel Yoder. They got their big man on Daniel. Inside Grau, turn around, jumper won't go from inside the lane. Tipped into Owen Brill's hand. He'll pull it back out. Mylan Miller goes right side to Caden Grau. Grau bounce pass inside to Daniel Yoder. And we have a double dribble called on Daniel Yoder.
Yeah, sometimes they'll give you that bobble, like when you catch it and dribble, but
they called it in that case.
Yeah.
So bringing it up is Briggs Pardon. He'll get a pick from Pickett. He'll go left side on the pass to Sefton. In the corner right side to Drake Sefton. There's two Seftons out there. Bryce and Blake. Drake, I should say. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, it looks like Fort Wayne Blackhawk, so it'll be Westview basketball.
Yeah, we did a nice job of stealing the ball out of Pickett's hands at times, but they're going quickly in a press here.
Brill brings it back outside on the pass to Slaybaugh. He'll drive it all the way in against the big guy and finds the wall there, so he gets it out of trouble.
Well, yeah, the key, I think we're going to have to hit these mid-range shots because we're probably not going to get a ton of layups.
Right, that one was blocked, and now in the fast break, Drake Sefton puts in his fourth point of the ball game. He has all four for Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Driving his Slaybaugh once again, partially blocked underneath. Rebound Daniel Yoder, and he'll put it up and in on the reverse layup. So Westview's on the scoreboard now. 4-2 ball game, 5:50 to go, first quarter. With the ball is Bryce Sefton. Now they get it to their big guy, Pickett. Pickett, inside pass, knocked away. Grau picks up the loose ball. He'll get it to Owen Brill. Back outside, it'll come to Slaybaugh. Goes right side to Daniel Yoder. He'll hand it off to Slaybaugh. Westview working for the good shot here. Driving the baseline as Brill gets caught down there, gives it off to Daniel Yoder underneath. Tries to make the move on Pardon, can't do it. Mylan Miller swings it over to Grau. Grau drives it toward the basket, fall away jumper, no good off the baseline. Pick up with a rebound for Fort Wayne Blackhawk.
Well, a couple of decent shots from Caden early on that just haven't gone in, but
Shot inside, missed, and Westview comes away with the rebound. 4-2 ball game, 4:45 now to go in the first quarter. Fort Wayne Blackhawk with the lead.
some really interesting dynamics as far as matchups out there.
Well, they've got the big guy on Daniel Yoder. That's quite a size differential.
Yeah, and then
right
you got
there.
the point guard for Blackhawk guarding Milan.
Right. Drive into the lane, and we've got a foul on Westview. That's going to go on Austin Slaybaugh. First foul of the game on Westview, as far as that goes for either team. Briggs, Pardon will inbound it, gets it into Pickett, right back on the touch pass to Pardon, and he'll put it in. Grau, Milan Slaybaugh break the press to Owen, and Brill has his shot blocked, but he's fouled.
One thing I think we'll adjust to a little bit as the game goes on is we're a little bit spooked, I think, about the basket because every one of these guys can block shots.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
And we've had a few blocked already, so we just have to adjust to the speed of the game. And, you know, it's a big change from playing NECC competition this year to jumping up to this athleticism.
Brill hits his first and hits his second. Came in shooting 79% from the line. Timeout on the court. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more from Fort Wayne Blackhawk right after this 30-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Westview trails at 6-4. 4:17 on the clock. Sorry, we don't have a scoreboard today, right? So I'll try to give you guys the time and the score on a regular basis here. Pickett with it for Fort Wayne Blackhawk. He gets it off to Bryce Sefton. Inside pass goes over the head of Pickett. And out of bounds, Westview will have it. Bounce pass comes in to Slaybaugh. He'll give off to Grau. Grau across the timeline, gives to Brill in the corner. Brill to Daniel Yoder. It looks like we're a little timid to even take a three today.
Yeah, we've taken one. Well, there's another one.
That's off the mark, and skying for the rebound there was Luke Mansfield, who's just checked into ball game number 30.
Yeah, they're really contested threes. Give Blackhawk credit for that.
Pard goes left side in the corner to Mansfield. His shot short on the three attempt, and Daniel Yoder comes away with a rebound. He'll give it to Grau. Grau drives, puts it up on a jumper inside the lane, and good.
Nice job by Daniel that time to kind of take his foot off the accelerator and wait for help.
We're all tied at 6. 3:10 to go, first quarter. All the way in is Pardon, and he is fouled. That'll be a two-shot foul coming for Pardon. Briggs Pardon, a 6'2" junior.
Right there is a good example of the difference in talent that we're used to facing. We had that drive stopped. We had two guys waiting on him. He just split us.
Yeah, he did.
Between us. So we need to do a little bit better job of tightening that up.
First free throw is missed by Pardon. He'll get another. Coming into the game is Bryce Lacrosse, a 6'2" freshman, averaging 7.1 points per game, number 12. Pardon's second shot is good. He has 3 on the afternoon. 7-6 now. Fort Wayne Blackhawk takes a 1-point lead. Camden Yoder into the lineup. He gets it to Brill, to Milan Miller. Get it out of trouble to Daniel Yoder, back to Camden. Brill, top of the circle, goes to Camden again. Now Daniel inside Grau. Grau makes a move. Tries it again, has it blocked away by the big guy Pickett.
Yeah.
Baseball pass cross court to Lacrosse. His shot from the corner from 3 is good. Lacrosse shoots 35% from beyond the arc, and he's coming off the bench today. I'm not sure. He's the 3rd leading scorer on the team. Pickett inside, put it up and good off the pass from Sefton. First points of the ball game for Pickett, and all of a sudden, Fort Wayne Blackhawk has his 6-point lead. Good job, and the shot's up and good off the feed from Grau to Milan Miller. 12-8, Pickett. Left side shot, no good. Daniel Yoder clears the glass. Camden Yoder gives to Grau, now right side of Milan Miller. Tries a drive on Pickett, not gonna find a shot there, gives out to Camden Yoder, quickly back out front. Minute 45 to go, first quarter. In the corner, Miller for 3, short, Pickett with a rebound. Back comes the Blackhawk Braves. Pass down on the baseline. Now the shot from 3 is off the mark by Bryce Sefton. Back come the Warriors now.
Well, a game like this, you know, you can do a lot of fundamental things right, but you got to make some shots.
Yeah.
So if we can have a guy step up and make a few that maybe normally doesn't, that's going to really help out. I think Blackhawks giving us an opportunity here when they press us. We break that first round of pressure. It gives us a transition opportunity that we've taken advantage of a few times.
Driving is Grau, gives off to Milan Miller. Back to Camden. Daniel drives, gets his man in the air, puts it up off the glass and good. Excellent drive and fake that time by Daniel Yoder. 40 seconds to go, first quarter. Westview back within 2 now at 12-10. Right side pass in the corner goes to Mansfield. They'll swing it all the way around to the other side to Lacrosse. Inside, shots up and good by Mansfield. 14-10. We have a whistle and a foul on the baseline or the sideline as Westview tried to advance and break that press. Foul goes against Mansfield, his first, team second. Camden Yoder with it. 15 seconds to Grau. Westview will try to get the last shot of this quarter. Down by 4, 14-10. Daniel Yoder hands it off to Grau. Grau to Daniel Yoder, back fired up and have it blocked from the corner by Pickett. And that'll do it for the first 8 minutes of basketball this afternoon from Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School. And our score, Blackhawk 14, Westview 10. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
We're back getting set for the second quarter. By the way, Jamie, we didn't talk about this before the game, but the last time these two teams met was 1986, and we defeated Fort Wayne Blackhawk 70-55, and some of those players on that team, well, probably our best player, Dave Troyer. I don't know how old you would have been then.
I would have been, I believe, a freshman.
Okay.
Mark Yoder actually mentioned that game before tonight.
Darren Yoder was on that team, Brad Ash. Yeah. Westview has it to begin the second quarter, down 4. Grau inside, fakes, tries to put it up over Pickett, another block.
Yeah, that's just not working right now. I think he's got about 4 blocks on Caden already, so he's going to have to try something else.
Pickett drives inside, can't get it to go, and Westview clears the board. We're doing pretty well on the boards, actually.
Well, Pickett seems to be omnipresent out there. It's hard to get shots off inside or outside because his wingspan is just covers half the court.
6'10".
And it's really taken us out of our normal offense, but that's where we just have to work harder. We got to get our screens a little better to get us a little bit more open, and just be patient. There's no rush.
Yeah, Daniel's been posting up all season inside, doing well on it. Now a steal. This is Mansfield taking the length of the court, puts it up, and he's fouled, and the basket will count. Just a little more talent than we've faced up to this point in the season.
Yeah, the other thing we have to do is we have to fake a little bit better on our passes. Right there, Owen was staring right at who he wanted to pass to, and the Blackhawk players are really keen on watching what we're doing and catching on to our technique.
5 now for Mansfield as he hits his free throw, 17-10. Fort Wayne Blackhawks opened up a 7-point lead with 6:40 to go here in the first half. Slaybaugh goes left side to Brill. Camden Yoder. Swing it around the perimeter to Daniel Yoder.
Right now we're pretty much just standing and watching. So we want to keep moving, keep the ball moving, get Blackhawk playing a little more defense, get them out of, see if we can get some holes in there eventually. That was a good cut by Daniel that time.
Milan tries to drive between 2 Blackhawk players, and it's stolen. Driving the length of the court on the break was Pardon, and he puts it up and in. 19-10, and now Coach Pribble wants to talk things over with his crew. 5:56 to go, first half. Score, Fort Wayne Blackhawk 19, Westview 10. We'll be back right after this full 60-second timeout.
LaGwana is your local one-stop shop for design, print and signage, vehicle graphics, publications, web design, photography, promotional products. LaGwana, the better we know you, the better we serve you. Like what you see? Get started today at LaGwana.com. LaGwana, helping you get where you LaGwana go.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe, offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Pure speculation here on your part, but I'm going to ask you, what do you think Coach Pribble was talking to his guys about now?
Well, I think he's not happy with our screening and with the way we're running our offense. You know, it's hard enough to score on them when we're doing our best, but we're just standing around and making it easy to guard us. So let's move. Cut hard. Even if it doesn't work the first 30 seconds, keep doing it.
Yeah, we're moving a little bit better here, coming out of that timeout. Brill goes up top to Camden Yoder. He'll swing it to Slaybaugh, out in Yoder in the corner, back to Miller. And Yoder drives. He'll get the shot up.
There you go. Eventually you get a little bit of a breakdown and you get an opening, and that's what we need to do.
6 now for Daniel, 19-12. Westview down 7. Now a tie-up, and we've got a held ball. It's going to stay in the possession of Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Caden Grau had a brief rest, comes out as Mylan Miller will come to the bench for Westview.
Well, I think another thing the coach can encourage a team like that in a timeout is, you know, hang in there and keep fighting on every possession. Don't get your head down just because things aren't going your way.
Hook shot by the big guy Pickett. He's fouled. Shot won't go, but he'll go to the free throw line shooting a pair. We've held Pickett to 2 so far. which is an accomplishment, I think, at this point.
Yeah, Pickett does a nice job of playing off of double teams. He can, and Blackhawk does a nice job of cutting off of doubles, but you're right. We've done a pretty nice job. Milan's does a really nice job of kind of holding his ground, not letting him get really easy position.
Pickett hits both free throws. He's a 71% free throw shooter on the season. Driving is Slaybaugh. Good move, but he can't get the shot to go. And a good pick of the pocket there by Daniel Yoder off the rebound, but he can't get his shot to go. And back comes Blackhawk. Driving the baseline is Bryce Sefton. He puts it up off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound. Loose on the floor, now we have another tie-up, and this time it'll go to Westview. 21-12 is our score. Blackhawk Christian leading Westview.
Blackhawk right now is out physicaling Westview. They're just more aggressive and something we have to adjust to.
Westview breaks the press. Slaybaugh into the lane, gets it out to Grau, now to Brill. Back to Slaybaugh, makes the move inside on Parton, puts it up, can't get it to go. Good offensive rebound by Yoder. We just can't buy a bucket right underneath. Parton now with a basketball.
But the fact that we're getting 2-footers is a good sign.
Right, we're getting in there, and they'll go eventually. Pickett shot short, gets his own rebound, lays it in.
Yeah, you got to take something away there. You let him drive the baseline, he missed the shot, and he got an offensive rebound.
Right. Westview, Slaybaugh drives the baseline. He's fouled on his way to the basket, and that'll be called against Briggs Parton. That's his first foul of the night, or the afternoon, and Milan Miller will check in for Owen Brill. Caden Grau inbounding for Westview underneath their own basket off to the left. Warriors down 11, 23 to 12. Good job staying with it by Daniel Yoder, but he can't get the shot to go again. Pass underneath, reverse layup is good by Mansfield.
Well, Daniels is doing a nice job of getting in position, but he is shooting over a 6'4" player in there who's a good defender and hasn't been going for his fakes. So it just makes shooting tough, but it makes you better.
You always have to alter your shot a little bit, and he's tried, but it hasn't worked. Good pass inside to find the open man, Grau. Caden now with 4 points. 25-14, Westview down 11. Pickett in the corner, 3 on the way from number 12, and that was Lacrosse. Offensive rebound, Lacrosse gets it right back and puts it in for a 2.
Yeah, we had 2 guys on at that time, and they ended up with it.
Grau will pop a 3, and it's short. That might have been partially blocked. Pickett picks it up way over in the corner.
Pickett is everywhere. I mean, why would he be standing clear in the corner of the court and the ball just rolled to him?
Yeah, I thought that was going out of bounds, and then I saw him over there. Man, yeah. With the ball, Briggs Parton. Pickett now has it in the corner right side. Up top, Mansfield. Shot, not Mansfield, but Lacrosse. He misses. And back come the Warriors off the rebound. Slaybaugh on the corner left side. Looks into Grau. He has Pickett on him. He shoots it out to Camden Yoder, who drives to the bucket. A good scoop shot. And that one he can't finish.
Well, we're just intimidated at the rim right now. We've had so many blocked that we're just hurrying. We're going a little faster than we're used to.
Briggs Parton gets a shot underneath on the baseball pass, off the baseball pass down court. Puts it in. Now we have a whistle on Fort Wayne Blackhawk. It'll be a reach-in foul as Slaybaugh was driving toward the basket down the lane.
Yeah, second foul on number 2.
So Westview inbounds. Grau gets it into Slaybaugh. He'll get it right back to Grau. Grau put up the jumper, got it.
Hey, if I got one to stay down.
6 now for Caden, 29-16. Fort Wayne Blackhawk by 13.
One thing we can't do is let an offense affect the defense. So
Mansfield's 3 is no good.
Good scouting that time. We're not getting out on 30 for in the in the realm of you got to give something up.
Right.
So let's stay inside, protect the basket.
Brill drives into the basket strong, puts it up, got it. Good job sticking with it that time by Brill. First field goal of the afternoon. Mansfield. And he goes right back on the pass. Mansfield got it out front and then got the pass back, but he had his foot on the baseline, out of bounds.
Yeah, he tried to jump back in bounds before, but he didn't establish position before it came out.
Got it near. Slaybaugh brings it down. We have 60 seconds to go, first half. Westview down 29-18. Fakes, and then he goes up, and he's going to draw the foul.
Yeah, our coaching staff's been discussing things with the referees a little bit about the lack of fouls called on Westview's drives.
There's a lot of contact. Kind of letting them play. 29-18, 11-point lead for Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Slaybaugh will try to get that cut down a little bit here. Hits the first. First point of the game for Austin. Hold him in check. Second shot is good. Well, he's off to a better start from the free throw line than he was against West Noble.
Definitely. It probably feels good to see a ball go through the basket.
I think his free throw shooting percentage was 71% going in, and it ended up at 65% before the game was over, or after the game was over. Pass inside, goes out of bounds. I guess it was last touch by Westview. Camden Yoder coming back in for the Warriors as Austin Slaybaugh will come out. 37.2 to go. Fort Wayne Blackhawk inbounding. They'll get it into the big guy Pickett. Jump shot, no good, but an offensive rebound there for Drake Sefton.
Yeah, that's a killer.
Now Pickett will take a three. That one's short. Daniel Yoder with the rebound for the Warriors.
I would think we'd go for one shot here.
We're going to back it out. Looking to Coach Pribble for instructions here in the last 15 seconds of this first half. Grau gets a pick from Mylan Miller. Can't find the shot. Get it inside to Daniel Yoder. He'll put the move on. Gets his man in the air. Oh, man, we just can't buy it in time. Shot at the buzzer is going to be short. No good. And we played a half of basketball here at Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School. And our score at halftime, Fort Wayne Blackhawk 29, Westview 20. We'll be back in 2 minutes with stats and scoring.
Just like you, we understand that hard work is hard to come by these days. That's why we're starting the next generation of Hite Auto Body at such a young age. From meticulous prep work to a mirror-like finish, we ensure every detail shines. Whether it's a minor fender bender or a major collision, Hite Auto Body has got you covered. Bring your car to us and we'll take care of it with expertise and care. Hite Auto Body, family owned, trusted for generations.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Welcome back to Blackhawk High School. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant, serving delicious home-style meals. including hearty breakfasts, lunches on the go, delicious suppers, and some of the best pies and desserts you'll find anywhere. Well, Westview jumped out early, hung with Blackhawk a little bit early, trailed 14-10 after one quarter. Were outscored by 5 in the second quarter, made a bit of a comeback there in the late in the quarter to make it a 9-point game, 29-20, and really I think settled in a little bit. We've missed a ton of shots right around the basket. Have not made a three-pointer yet, so all those factors considered, not too terrible to be down by 9 where we're at right now, Dan.
Yeah, it's definitely having a 6'10" guy in the middle there makes a little difference on the shooting percentage. But we've held him to, what, 2 points? Or, no, 4 points. No, 6. What's he got? 6 points. But an awful lot of altered shots because of him in there. The one thing that I was noticing is Daniel's got 9 rebounds.
Does he really?
In the first half, he's got 9 rebounds, and 3 of those are offensive. So he's having one heck of a game on the rebounding side, and he's actually one of our leading scorers. I think he's got 6.
Yeah, we didn't do the individual scoring yet, but you're right. Daniel's got 6, Austin 2, Caden's got 6, Owen has 4, and Milan has 2 for Westview out there.
Well, and Austin's only points are from the free throw line, so, I mean, he's definitely not able to do what he normally does in there. They're just waiting for him to put the shot up, and they're going to swat it. They're just waiting for him.
So our leading scorers are combined for 8 points. We haven't hit a 3 yet, and we're only down 9. So
yeah, I think we're playing one heck of a game off defensively. I mean,
I think we are playing pretty well. And I got to say, especially the last few minutes there, we had 2 or 3 rebounds right in our hands, bounced off right to them for a shot.
Right, yeah.
So we could be even better. But what are some of the other stats you got you got our shooting stats?
I show us 8 of 20 inside the arc, 0 for 5 from 3-point range. So overall, 8 of 25, which is, 32%, so it's not great. And for them, they're 11 of 17 inside and 1 of 7 outside, so they're 12 of 24. So I actually show we have one more shot than they do.
Yeah, that's the exact same shooting stats I had for us. So I haven't tracked theirs, but I think that goes to offensive rebounds. Gave us a little bit of a few extra possessions there. I only have us for 4 turnovers. I don't know how many you have.
I have us for 4, them for 3.
Okay.
So it's been pretty clean from that perspective. I guess the rebounding advantage is certainly in their favor. I mean, Daniel's having one heck of a game, but I'm only showing 2 other rebounds for us as a team.
The rest of the team.
So we have 11, and they have 16. So that'll make a pretty big difference. I mean, half again as many as we do. So
yeah, well, I think we've acquitted ourselves pretty well in that first half. We're without a player normally in our rotation, and I think we were, maybe rightly so, a little bit intimidated around the basket. We missed a lot of shots in there. I mean, if just 2 or 3 of those little bunnies go in, I mean, this is a 1 or 2 possession game.
Right.
But that's partly. I was talking to Jerry. We're used to playing against teams that might be 6'1", 6 foot in there. Well, now they're 6'3" and 6'4" and 6'10".
Yeah.
So it definitely makes a difference on how easy those shots are.
Right.
From us sitting here on the bench.
Used to playing against that 6'3", but we're expecting the next guy then to be a 6'2" or a 6'1", and not 6'4" and 6'10". You're right.
Yeah, he really that Pickett really uses his wingspan well, and he discourages shots inside and on the perimeter. I mean, he's blocked a couple threes as well. So certainly he's always in our mind when we're out there.
The one thing I have been impressed with is, I mean, we've gone right through their press every time.
Yeah, they pulled that off fairly quickly as far as regularly. I think they put it on 1 or 2 other times. But, yeah, that was giving us some opportunities early. And I can see a team that would be really athletic that could break that, could really give them problems if they tried to press.
Yeah, get to the other end quick, easy buckets,
and finish. We were able to break it. We didn't finish a lot off of it, but it made them after the first quarter say, hey, maybe we ought to try something else.
The one thing that we have struggled with in a number of games this year is our free throw shooting, and so tonight, so far, we're 4 for 4, so that doesn't get any better than that. But other than if we can get them to call more fouls.
Well, I think the coaching staff was encouraging that too. It just
it seemed like there was an
calls.
awful lot of contact on some of our shots and no call, but then they were calling it the other way, so that gets a little frustrating.
Well, it is, and I mean, Fort Wayne's used to playing that way because they play such a Fort Wayne heavy schedule with big bodies and big schools, and so Yeah, it's just natural for them. So I'll be interested to see how we respond this second half. I'm sure we'll come out ready, but can we put in a few more baskets? Could we stop them a few times and get back in this thing? So for Blackhawk, I didn't cover their individual scoring. Briggs Pardon, number 2 out there, had 7. He's averaging 10.5. Drake Sefton, a 6'3 freshman, averaging 5.6, had 4. Kellen Pickett, averaging 21, had 6. And Bryce Lacrosse, number 12 out there, another freshman, averaging 7 points a game, had 5. And Luke Mansfield, a sophomore, had 7. He's averaging 4.5. So 2 Mansfield's not a sophomore, a senior. 6'2", 6'3 senior Luke Mansfield had 7, averaging 4.5 on the day. Fort Wayne Blackhawk had 1 3-pointer in that first half. That was number 12, 6'2 freshman Bryce Lacrosse. So we've done a pretty good job of making them beat us from the outside, and they're ahead, but they haven't beat us yet. So
well, we have a perfect record against them in the past, 2-0.
2-0?
Yeah, we mentioned that game. The last game was in 1986. But
yeah. Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Tiffany's Restaurant, serving delicious home-style meals, including hearty breakfasts, lunches on the go, delicious suppers, and some of the best pies and desserts you'll find anywhere.
We'll be back with more from Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School in Fort Wayne right after this 60-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Both teams back out on the hardwood as we get set to begin this second half of basketball from Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Blackhawk will get the ball first, and they are up 9 to Westview, 29-20. Inbound pass comes to Briggs Pardon, number 2. Drives all the way to the basket. Wow. Not a good way to start the second half.
He seemed a little frustrated in the first half, so I think he's probably going to come out with a little more determination maybe this half.
He has 9 now on the afternoon. Slaybaugh down the baseline. He's going to try to get the shot off, but a foul's called. I'm not sure whether it's going to be a shooting foul or not. Bryce Sefton got in there, the 6'4 senior, and blocked the shot. It will be 2 shots coming for Austin Slaybaugh.
Well, both teams going to their strength in that first possession, driving to the basket, and Austin going to the basket. I think that was a set to get him from the side going in there.
Austin 2 out of 3 now from the free throw line in this ball game. In fact, that's accounted for his only scoring of this afternoon's game. Second shot is way off the mark. And Blackhawk Christian Braves pull down the rebound. Pardon brings it up for Blackhawk. Knocked away and stolen by Daniel Yoder. He's going to try to bring it all the way down, puts it up, misses the shot. Once again, intimidation involved there.
Well, that was a heck of a move, and I mean, he was 3 people on him on that one, and he kind of in-betweened it, between the backboard and trying to switch it, and didn't want to go in.
Westview retains possession, and they bring it inbounds, and jump hook's no good by Austin Slaybaugh with his left hand, and back comes Blackhawk. Pass inside, Pickett. He'll unload the pass to Pardon. Pardon drives again. Once again, he goes in with authority and puts it up off the glass and good. Yeah, he's kind of taken over here in the first couple possessions for Blackhawk. Mylan Miller gets it to Daniel Yoder. They'll work it over right side to Slaybaugh.
Well, we're going to have to hit some outside shots this half, and the key is, can we get them? You can see Blackhawks right on our shooters. They got Owen well scouted.
Shot, desperation shot, basically, because Slayball was falling there. Thought it was going to go in. But
he lost his balance on that move.
Blackhawk with a 3. Shots off the mark by Sefton, Bryce Sefton.
If my stats are right now, Dan mentioned Daniel had 9 rebounds at halftime, and that would make 10 right there.
Daniel's doing an excellent job on those boards. Tries to force his way inside, picks up the foul on Luke Mansfield. That is Daniel Yoder. And Daniel will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, at least on this end of the court, well, overall, Daniel has really stood out today.
He has, yeah. That one hits the back of the iron and bounces down.
Dan, I'm going to blame Dan for that because he commented on our 4-for-4 free throw performance in the first half.
Can't do that. Well, Daniel comes back and hits one. 33-21, Fort Wayne Blackhawk by 12. 5:59 to go, third quarter. Inside pass to Pickett. Pickett will pop the shot from just inside the arc, and it's good. 8 now for Pickett. Grau to the baseline. He'll put up the jump hook. Got it. 8 for Caden. 35-23, Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Pickett looking for help. Fakes the handoff. Oh, that should have been an offensive foul, I believe. Good defense by Daniel, but they called the foul on Daniel on a block. And Coach Pribble in front of us is up very much vehemently disagreeing.
That's one where it's so bad the coach doesn't even have to complain because the rest of the fans did it for him.
Pickett hits another fadeaway jumper. He has 10 now for Fort Wayne Blackhawk, and they take what could be their biggest lead of the afternoon. This time a foul on the other end. That's going to go against Blackhawk, and that'll be against Bryce Sefton, his second.
I think the ref was about to call a charge on that and then thought better of it after the call that just happened on the other end.
Yeah, because that one was another one that could have gone either way. Ball knocked out of bounds, but last touch by Brill. So it'll be Fort Wayne Blackhawk basketball.
Well, we just got to do better with our passes. They have to be crisper. They challenge every pass, and you can't be lazy with them.
Yeah, we haven't quite made that adjustment yet. Pass inside, Pickett double team, gets it out to Pardon, brings Pardon to the hoop again, puts it up and in. Yeah, he's come out.
They came out cooking this half.
Yes, he has.
Well, the 2 stars are really taking over this half. They've already got 10 points combined.
There we go. Good drive by Slaybaugh as he puts in, and that's his first field goal of the afternoon. 39-25, Fort Wayne Blackhawk, 4:33 to go, third quarter. And the pass goes out of bounds. Pardon caught one of his teammates cutting the opposite direction he thought he was going to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. That was a gift. Now let's take advantage.
That went into Coach Matt Roth, who used to play guard for the Indiana Hoosiers. He's the head coach at Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Brill's 3-pointers off the mark. He's had a good run here at Fort Wayne Blackhawk with a 63-13 coaching record and a state championship in 2023. Down in the corner is Sefton. He'll get it to Pickett, and then he'll bring it back out front to Pardon.
Westview doing a nice job defensively of staying in position.
Pass left side to Bryce Sefton. He'll swing it around to Mansfield, now inside Pickett. And ball goes, it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, they got Caden smacking him on the arm.
Second foul on Caden Grau on the afternoon. Pass comes up top to Pardon. Now down on the baseline, Mansfield. Inside to Pickett. Pickett cross-courts it, down the baseline goes Drake Sefton. He misses, tried to get his own rebound, tipped into the hands of Daniel Yoder. Back come the Warriors, Slaybaugh. Strong to the hoop, another contact, but no call. Drake Sefton now drives it toward the basket. We have a traveling violation, so it'll be back to Westview. Mansfield comes out for Fort Wayne Blackhawk, and into the ball game, Bryce Lacrosse, a 6'2" freshman. Slaybaugh gets it to Daniel Yoder. Grau right side to Brill. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Slaybaugh down the baseline, into the paint. Looks across the lane to Daniel Yoder. Trying to find the shot. Not going to find it. He'll get it out of trouble to Slaybaugh.
Yeah, good job not forcing it there. You knew he didn't have a good opportunity with him doubled.
Yoder cut off at the base or at the free throw line. He'll get it to ground. Now back to Daniel Yoder. Out front, Slaybaugh. He'll drive it down the lane. Got bumped hard, no call, but he managed to get in and make the basket anyway. 6 points now for Austin Slaybaugh. 12-point lead for Fort Wayne Blackhawk. 3 in the air by Pardons off the mark. Tipped into the hands from Mylan Miller to Daniel Yoder. Westview works it to the right side of the ground. Now inside, Slaybaugh tries to make the move on Pardon. Gets it out of trouble to Brill. Brill shot from 3 is good. First 3 of the night, or the afternoon for Westview.
Yeah, those are big. Back to their halftime margin of 10.
1:50 to go here in the third quarter. Shot from the corner is good, so Blackhawk answers Westview's 3 with one of their own from their freshman, Drake Sefton.
Yeah, they've got to give something up, and we'd rather take a layup away from a 6'10" guy and give a freshman a 3. So
12-point lead now for Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Daniel Yoder gets it to Brill. He'll put up another 3. This time it's short, but right into the hands of Daniel Yoder on the rebound. Fakes again, puts it up, has it blocked, gets it back, gets it blocked again. 2 blocks there by Bryce Sefton. Quickly down the other way on the break. Good defense by Austin Slaybaugh, and he comes away with a rebound. Slaybaugh, no look pass to Grau. He'll put up the jumper, misses a shot. Good block out underneath by Bryce Sefton. Quickly up court and chased down by Drake Sefton, and we have a timeout called by Coach Roth of Fort Wayne Blackhawk. So 53.3 seconds to go, third quarter. It's Fort Wayne Blackhawk 42, Westview 30. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Host your next conference or retreat in the heart of Amish country at the Farmstead Inn and Conference Center in Shipshewana. Our beautiful Amish-inspired inn is within walking distance to downtown shopping, theater, and delicious food. The perfect setting for any event. Located across from the famous Shipshewana auction, where every Wednesday at 9 a.m. you can find deals on furniture, antiques, primitives, art, glassware, tools, architectural salvage, and so much more. Plan the perfect getaway. Visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com.
Back at Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School, 42-30. Fort Wayne Blackhawk leading Westview. 53.3 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Well, we told you it would be a challenging game today, and it certainly is. I think our compete level is pretty good.
It is, yeah.
We've missed some shots we normally hit. We've hung in there, and they've outscored us by 3 so far in the second half. But we got to make some ground up because we didn't come here just to get close.
That's true. We've done well on Pickett. We've held him to half his average so far. Pickett pass into the corner to Drake Sefton. He'll take the 3 again. This time he misses, but Pickett right there for the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, there's just nothing to do about that. You got 5'10" blocking out 6'10". There's just some physics involved.
Yeah, there sure is.
Probably go for 1 here or just make sure we get a good one. I think we've ended a couple of quarters with not the greatest of shots.
Grau pulls it out. 10 seconds. He'll drive it toward the hoop and have it slapped away. On the break is Blackhawk Christian, and Daniel got up in the air, thought he got all ball, but they're going to call a foul on him. And that will send the Blackhawk Christian player, Bryce Lacrosse, to the free throw line, shooting 2 with 4.3 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Cross hits his free throw. He got one more. 6 now for the 6'2" freshman. Second shot up and good. 46-30. Fort Wayne Blackhawk, 1 second. I don't think we're getting a shot off. Daniel does, almost goes in, hit the rim from way out. So we played 3 quarters now at Fort Wayne Blackhawk, and our score, Blackhawk 46, Westview 30. We'll be back with the third quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Last 8 minutes on the clock now in section here at Fort Wayne Blackhawk High School. Fort Wayne Blackhawk with the lead, 46-30 over Westview, and Westview will inbound the ball to begin the fourth and final quarter. Slaybaugh receives the inbound pass from Daniel Yoder. Tries to take it to the hoop against the big guy. Can't find the shot there. I'll give it to Mylan Miller.
Yeah, Pickett's doing a nice job of staying on his feet and not giving us something easy in there.
Slaybaugh with it again. Into the lane. Gives off to Camden. Yoder is checked in. He'll take it to the hoop. Puts it up. Good
nice
shot.
job, Tandem.
I don't think they expected him to take that shot. He hesitated and then went right at him. Good shot. 46-32. Inside pass Pickett. Pickett outside on the pass to Sefton. He'll go left side to his brother Drake. Pass inside Pickett. Jump hook is good.
Basket scored by number 4, Kellen Pickett.
Yeah, he's starting to get deeper position. Definitely in that third quarter.
Yeah.
He got in there a little more than he did in the first half.
14 points now for Pickett. 48-32, Fort Wayne Blackhawk leading.
We tried to use Austin in there kind of as the pivot point of our offense. Either make something happen or kick it out.
That time he gets it blocked again by Pickett. Long 3 in the air is good by Bryce Sefton.
Yeah, that was way out there. So
it was.
I wouldn't guard him either out there.
That's only their second 3 of the
they
afternoon.
third one. They had number 3 hit one earlier this half, and they had one in the first half.
I see that now. Yeah,
but
you're
still,
right.
not a. If I had a 6'10" player, I'd probably mostly do the 2-point route too. I guess they don't call fouls on Austin's layups. I mean, this is almost comical at this point. The guy was leaning on top of him with one hand. But
at least he got the basket to go.
Yep, credit for Austin getting that thing in there.
Pickett, no look pass underneath to 12. That was
another block by Daniel.
Yeah, beautiful defensive play by Daniel. Shot inside, won't go for Brill. 5:55 to go in the ball game. 51-34. Fort Wayne Blackhawk on the break. The ball knocked away, loose on the floor, picked up by Westview, and back comes Slaybaugh. He'll go take it to the hoop. Good shot, twirling down inside the lane, but can't get the shot to fall. Pardon. Outside, gets the pass to Drake Sefton. That'll come outside to Lacrosse. His three-pointer, no good, and Slaybaugh all alone for the rebound.
Well, 19 points or 17 points down. The odds of a victory at this point are pretty slim, but we want to see execution. We want to see continued effort, and let's end this game strong. You know, a team like this is a team you might play, and if you're fortunate enough to get to the regional or semi-state, somebody of this quality, And can we execute when we need to?
A lot of these shots are just missing.
I can't tell you how many shots we've missed in the lane tonight. It's got to be 10. So if we just make half of those, this is really a good game. But they're hitting threes and we're missing layups right now, so it's starting to get out of hand.
Bryce Sefton again, his second straight three, and a timeout's going to be called by Chandler Tribble. 4:39 to go in the ball game. Westview down 20, 54-34. We'll be back with more right after this 30-second timeout.
Move from ring to ring, catching great deals and unique finds at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Bid on furniture, antiques, art, pottery, tools, architectural salvage, estate items, and more. 6 to 10 auctioneers simultaneously sell inside the Shipshewana Antique Building. And each week, it's completely different with amazing sellers and items from all over. Don't miss the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. all year round.
30 down a bit around 35, 105.
Hear the calls of the auctioneers at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Feel the thrill as 6 to 9 auctioneers showcase a variety of antiques, collectibles, treasures, and more. Whether in search of a unique find or something for your next DIY project, you'll find it at the Shipshewana Auction. And it's different every week. Bid on thousands of items from pickers from all over. To learn how to buy or sell, visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com. Going once, twice, sold on the best deals at the Shipshewana Antique Auction.
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't think we mentioned on air, but Westview has been very consistent tonight, scoring 10 in each quarter. I'm not sure that's a positive, since we've missed a few bunnies that we normally hit. But
inbounding will be Slayball. He'll get it right back. Tries to drive it into the basket, can't get anywhere.
Well, Blackhawk's done a pretty nice job of figuring out what we're trying to do out there, and they're taking it away. When we can't score inside off the post, which it's tough because of a 6'10" fella, and then their outside defenders are staying put, and they're not getting out of position. So, you know what? Defense is a heck of a lot easier when you got a 6'10" guy in the middle and you just stand there and block the whole lane up. So,
certainly is. Maybe, maybe one of these years Westview will luck into a 6'10" player.
It's got to happen sometime.
Little drive by Camden falls short. Kyler Wood in the ball game. He's a 6-foot junior, or freshman rather. Played a lot in the first game today that Fort Wayne Blackhawk won that JV final 39-26.
I think that's got to be Daniel, something like 13 or 14th rebound.
He's way up there. He leads his coming in rebounds, and certainly still leads the team in rebounds after today. Caden Grau comes back into the ball game. Mila Miller will come out. Slayball lobs it into Grau. He'll get it to Brill. Camden Yoder, left side to Daniel Yoder. Now down low on the baseline is Slayball. Makes a twisting move. He got his defender in the air. Got hit, no foul. And back comes Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Pickett down the baseline. Fall away jumper is no good. Rebound Slayball. Westview on the break. He'll take it all the way in, have it rejected again. This time it was by Drake Sefton. Fast break, and Pickett puts it up and in. Pickett now with 16. I'm not sure what happened there, but
well, Pickett fell over Owen, and they're just not calling anything. And our fans are about to have a conniption. No, they've already had one.
Now they called a foul on this end on Drake Sefton, his second.
I thought Pickett did a decent job there trying to avoid the contact after it started. So it didn't affect the play at all.
Right.
Which is technically what the definition of foul is. Physical contact that affects the play. You could say Austin has been affected quite often down there today.
Probably. I will agree with that.
Yeah, good learning experience for all involved, as the coach mentioned in pregame.
9 points for Daniel as he hits both free throws. 56-36, back to a 20-point lead now for Fort Wayne Blackhawk. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Also in the lineup, Peyton Reinhardt for Fort Wayne Blackhawk.
Daniel with another rebound.
Yeah, he's definitely in double digits in that department. Now we have a traveling violation called on Slaybaugh.
I thought he just pivoted there, but
maybe he pivoted with his right foot, then his left foot.
Could be. I was blocked out a little bit, so.
Yeah. I'm not sure. The official's coming over to the scores table. I'm not sure what's going on. Not sure what happened.
Oh, I think they're getting ready to throw a fan out.
Oh.
That would be my guess. He identified some guy down here, or I don't know if it was a guy, but.
Anyway, somebody must have either thrown something or said something. I'm not sure. But. So, somebody's getting escorted out. So that held up the game a little bit. Fort Wayne Blackhawk inbounding the basketball. It's Peyton Reinhardt, 5'11" junior. Basketball handed off back to Reinhardt, not a Pickett. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the ball game. And we have a whistle, a traveling violation called on Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Pickett, the big guy, comes out of the basketball game. Christian Webster comes in, a 6'3" senior.
Well, I think the Westview fans are frustrated. You know, we've played hard, and they expect at least give us a chance.
Right.
And
good offensive rebound by Daniel that time on the miss by Brill.
Yeah, I thought that one was in. That was right on line.
Pass inside to Brill, and he's fouled. So it'll be a two-shot foul coming for Owen. So we're still fighting out there.
We are, and they got some nice players, Blackhawk does, but you take the 6'10" out of there, this is an even game.
Yeah.
It just is. And, you know, you can't say that because, you know, he's part of the team, but.
Right. That makes a huge difference.
We fought hard, and we're learning as we go. Brill 1 for 2 there at the line.
So Owen now with 8 points. Jaden O'Neill, a 6'4" junior, has come in now for Blackhawk. Number 20. With the ball is Kyler Wood. He gives off to Peyton Reinhardt. Now to Lacrosse. Minute and a half to go in the ball game. Our next game is next Friday night versus Prairie Heights at Westview. Slaybaugh on the rebound. Gets it out to Grau, chases it down at midcourt. Get Daniel Yoder down the baseline, cut off there. Get it to Camden Yoder, now Brill. In the quarter, Caden Grau. Caden to Brill. Brill down the lane, scoops it up, got it to go. They'll count the basket, and he's fouled.
I don't think they're going to count it.
Thought I saw him punch, but maybe not. Maybe he wiped it off.
Yeah, he pointed out of bounds. He should have counted it.
Yeah.
We need a break tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. So now Westview will unload their bench. Hudson Yoder in the ball game. Mylan Miller comes back in. So also have Brett Springer in there and Yoder. Well, Hudson Yoder I mentioned, and Pierce Yoder's also in the ball game. Missed shot by Westview. Rebound to Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Driving, scooping it up, and got it to go was freshman junior Jaden O'Neill. 58-37 now, Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Also in the game for Westview is Laban Bontrager. Hudson Yoder goes right side to Pierce Yoder. Laban Bontrager to Hudson Yoder. Out of Brett Springer. Bounce pass down low to Pierce, and it's knocked out of bounds by Fort Wayne Blackhawk. Luke Metzler, 5'10" senior, comes in for Fort Wayne Blackhawk. And let's see who else came in. Caleb Kep. Not sure. Bounce pass comes into Pierce, who tried to, and it's knocked out of bounds by Isaac Staten.
Well, one thing that our players in the game now need to remember is to come to the ball on the pass because they challenge everything.
Mylan Miller, Laban Bontrager, Brett Springer. Hudson Yoder. Mylan looks right side corner. Brett for a 3, and he hits.
Well, that's going to continue our 10 points per quarter, Gary.
Yeah, it is. Probably won't see any more points. So we got to that point, 58-40, and Westview winning streak of 7 games comes to an end here at Fort Wayne Blackhawk with a loss this afternoon, 58-40 to the Fort Wayne Blackhawk Braves. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back and wrap things up right after this.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Just like you, we understand that hard work is hard to come by these days. That's why we're starting the next generation of high auto body at such a young age. From meticulous prep work to a mirror-like finish, we ensure every detail shines. Whether it's a minor fender bender or a major collision, Height Auto Body has got you covered. Bring your car to us and we'll take care of it with expertise and care. Height Auto Body, family-owned, trusted for generations.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Tonight's postgame show is sponsored by J&R Solutions, featuring high-speed internet, unlimited, no throttling, and no contracts. J&R Solution, bringing America together. Call them at 574-349-7673. Welcome back to Blackhawk High School, where Blackhawk has defeated Westview 58-40. Westview scored 10 points in each quarter, remarkably, but especially the third and fourth quarters were just a little bit too much to overcome. 14-10 after one quarter, 29-20 at halftime. Midway through the third, it was 39-30, but then they scored a few at the end, and then kind of poured it on a little bit there in the fourth. So Westview led tonight. Daniel Yoder had 9 points, and I don't have the exact count, but something like 15 rebounds. Just a incredible rebounding performance. Camden Yoder had 2, Austin Slaybaugh 8. Caden Grau 8, Brett Springer 3, Owen Brill 8, and Mylan Miller 2. So pretty balanced, 9, 8, and 8, and 8. So everybody, we almost balanced. Had 4 guys in double figures, but instead we had none.
Yeah.
So and then Mylan Miller had 2. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Briggs Pardon had 13, Drake Sefton 4, Kellen Pickett 16, Bryce Lacrosse 7, Jaden O'Neill 2, Bryce Sefton 6, and Luke Mansfield 7. So a sophomore and a freshman did a lot of damage out there too. Yeah. So they're not going away anytime soon, but I don't see any 6'10 guys sitting on the bench, fortunately. So after this year, who knows? They're a private school and people can move in at any time. So
and we'll get them at home next year.
We'll get them at home next year. So that'll be a fun opportunity. In the second half, Westview shot 2 for 6 from 3. So for the game, 2 for 11. First half, we were 8 for 20 from 2-point range. Second half, we were, I believe, 6 for 12 we just didn't get quite as many opportunities. Free throws, we were 4 for 8 in the second half, so not a great performance from the line. And we had overall not a ton of turnovers tonight. I have us for 6. I'm guessing there was a couple of more in there I forgot to mark down, but really we played pretty cleanly. I thought we played hard. We had a good game plan. We just couldn't finish around the basket.
Yeah, that was tough. We were intimidated.
Yeah, and they blocked at least half a dozen shots. So, you know, we ran our offense fairly well. The shots we normally finish, we didn't, and that comes from playing better competition. We'll go back to work. We'll learn from this, decide how we can get better. And really, I think the coach had a great outlook on it. You know, it's not about how many you win in the regular season. It's how good you are at sectional and tournament time.
That's right. And this is a good experience for us to play a tough team like this, because we're going to, like you said, down the road we're going to run into one at some point in time, especially if we get to that regional level and semi-state level.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I love the opportunity. It's better to play this than a team we maybe have had on our schedule in the past that isn't very strong, and you beat them by 30. And
exactly.
Everybody goes home feeling good, but it hasn't made you any better.
That's right.
So congratulations to Westview for playing hard today, and I think acquitting themselves well, even though the score was a little bit lopsided. But we'll go back, get ready for Prairie Heights, and see if we can wrap up the sectional, or not sectional, but the conference in the next couple of weeks with them and Fremont.
So the final score here this afternoon, Fort Wayne Blackhawk defeating Westview 58-40. Fort Wayne Blackhawk goes to 15-3 now in the season. Westview drops to 12-5. Today's post-game show was brought to you by J&R Solutions, featuring high-speed internet, unlimited, no throttling, no contracts. J&R Solutions, bringing America together. Call them at 574-349-7673. Glad you could join us this afternoon. Wish we could have brought you better news on the Westview front, but sorry about that. We'll try better next Friday as the Warriors will battle the Prairie Heights Panthers at Westview. Hope to see you out there. Today's game sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana. Also, today's game was brought to you by Topeka, New Holland. Visit Topeka, New Holland today to save on genuine New Holland parts and service. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, also by Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka, by J&R Solutions, your internet service provider, by Shipshewana Trading Place in Shipshewana, by Yoder Crossroads south of Shipshewana on US 20, by LaGwana in Shipshewana, by Jerry's Standard Service in downtown Middlebury, by Southwind Flooring located on 1000 West in Shipshewana, and by Breathe Easy Mold Solutions in Shipshewana. Today's game was a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association's Champions Network. So for our entire staff, Jamie Miller, our color commentator, and our engineer this afternoon was Chad Hoover. This is Jerry Hosteller. Good day, everyone.